Yeah, I mentioned a couple other bills. We talked about certificate of need. We talked about direct primary care. We talked about this physician dispensing medicine. We also expanded telehealth this year, which is a big deal. During the pandemic, there were a lot of emergency actions, and some of those emergency actions were mandates and things like requiring masks. But some of the emergency actions were very positive, and they were reducing some of the red tape and regulations that were restricting providers from offering things like telemedicine. And one of the things about Montana's laws is that we prohibited audio only, just regular, telephone telemedicine. So mental health providers couldn't just call up somebody and who was in a crisis and talk them down. And so that was really a restriction on scope of delivery, and it really didn't make a lot of sense. And so that law was waived during the crisis over the last year. And so lawmakers in Montana unanimously got together and said, hey, if these laws had been waived during the pandemic, if we had to waive them to boost access to healthcare, why did we need these in the first place? And they unanimously, repealed that law permanently, and a couple other different restrictions on telehealth. So that was really, really good to see. And my hope is that we can kind of continue that momentum. I think lawmakers are kind of understanding that we can boost access to healthcare by repealing some of this unnecessary red tape and regulations that just artificially restrict the access and choices that people have.